Hello, everyone, and welcome to the High Stakes Fantasy Network. I'm your host, Greg Ambrosius, and I am flying solo today. That's right. I decided to do something kind of crazy called the NFFC live stream podcast marathon. My thought was this is the weekend before I leave for Las Vegas. We're so immersed in the online drafts that why not let everybody see what the online drafts are going to be over this weekend? So I'm going to try to live stream as many as possible and post them on here. You'll see the boards. We'll talk about some of the picks. I'm going to try to do as many of these as I can. Since I'm flying solo, it's not going to be continuous. All right. I need to take a potty break, and I'm going to need to have some liquids and stuff. So I'll probably do the first 8 to 10 rounds of some of these. But here's the schedule, actually. We've got the 1 o'clock RotoWire Online Championship. We'll put that in here. I'll do that one to start off. We just sold out the 2 o'clock cut line, so I'll come back at 2 o'clock and take a look at the cut line. 4 o'clock, we've got a best ball championship. Let's see, 2 o'clock, we also have a RotoWire. So let me just see if I can put two boards up here. It'd be kind of fun. So take a look at that. 4:30, we got another cut line. 7 o'clock, we got a RotoWire. 8 o'clock, there's an online auction championship. I wonder if I could do that. That might be fun. So I'm going to take a look at that. But here, let me just type some things in here. You can find us at playnffc.com. And of course, we have free ADPs. They're the best in the industry. Go there to playnffc.com/ADP. Go to playnffc.com here. And again, I want people to post some stuff, right? I mean, this is just me talking. So if you guys can interact with me, ask questions, take a look, see, man, that would be an awful lot of help. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so let me see if I can call up the draft board here for today. Let's look at this one. Okay, we're starting out with a RotoWire Online Championship. This is a $350 entry fee and $1,500 league prize. We pay the top two in each league, $1,500 for first, $700 for second, and then a $250,000 grand prize. And we're off. I love it. Christian McCaffrey goes first overall, Tyreek second. So what I wanted to do was kind of look at, let me just see, get the averages. The RotoWire Online Championship in the last week, we have had over 40 drafts in the last 6 days for the RotoWire Online Championship. Six different players have gone first overall. It's no longer just a slam dunk with Christian McCaffrey or McCaffrey, if you want to call him that. CeeDee Lamb has gone first. Tyreek Hill's gone first. Breece Hall's gone first. Bijan Robinson's gone first. And yes, even Jamar Chase went first overall. So very interesting there. Let's take a look at the board again here. We got Hall at 5 and Bijan at 6. This happened last night in the RotoWire Online Championship. These wide receivers jumped up. Amon St. Brown goes 4th overall behind CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill. Again, let me just take a look here. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the highest he's gone in the NFFC RotoWire Online Championship last week is 3rd. So I guess 4th isn't an outlier after all. But pretty interesting that he jumped ahead of the two running backs. I'm a bit surprised that the running backs are going 5th and 6th, but I guess not really, because these wide receivers add up a lot of points. So we'll see here. Garrett Wilson on the move up as Rodgers is looking good. He's 8th overall right now. So Chase and then Wilson. Again, post some comments, post some questions. I want to be interactive here. I don't want to be just Jerry Lewis on my own singing and dancing. All right. So we'll take a look-see. A.J. Brown, then Justin Jefferson. Now, Jefferson is interesting, right? The quarterback situation and stuff. But in the last week, 10th is the lowest he has gone. He's gone as high as 5. His ADP is 8, and he's gone as low as 10. So that's his lowest right now. Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to number 11. Harrison has gone as high as 9. His ADP is 12, and he's gone as low as 18. So Harrison's an interesting one. A lot of stacking going on. Man, I can get that stacking information. I got to do that on Monday. I'll ask IT to run that for me. But I like to see who's stacking, and I think the Harrison Murray one has been a popular stack for sure. So let's watch that one with Team 11, see if he wants to stack him or not. These online championships have been selling out like crazy. I mean, kudos to everybody yesterday. Yesterday was a huge, huge day. I mean, we had 6 RotoWire online championship leagues that went yesterday. I think we had 6 nightly cut lines and I think 8 overall cut lines with the slow drafts. That was a big day. I mean, I did send out an email to say that the cut line is on, a life support of some kind because it needs maybe a change of rules or something. And we could talk about this in the 2:00 cut line live stream that we do. But got a lot of suggestions, a lot of emails back. I appreciate that. That's why I send these out, to try and get some feedback. And again, we'll talk about it in the next hour. But I think the playoff situation may have to change. Maybe the number of fabs may have to change. Maybe we need to make it easier. Maybe we got to look at that second place prize money. Are we doing anything with that only at $100? I don't know. So we'll take a look at that, I promise, and come back bigger and better next year. But the cut line needs a jump start, and we got a nice one yesterday. So thank you so much there. All right, we got nice Team 12 back-to-back with Gibbs and Taylor. We'll talk about that. If I was forced to reach in 1 point per reception, who would I take between Neighbors and A-Chain? Wow. Well, I mean, again, I think I would, the roster construction, how you plan on going, I probably would take A-Chain right now, or A-Chan. But boy, Neighbors has got a great upside. But I think in the first 2 rounds of what we've been talking about the last couple of weeks is teams are trying to get at least one good running back in the first 2 rounds. Certainly the first 3, we're not seeing as much, no RBs. We'll see what 10 and 11 do here. But, at the back end, it's very interesting. I had somebody call or talk to me this morning and say that they thought the 10 spot was really hard. Hope they don't get a 10 in the next one. 10 is interesting. Again, you can load up on 2, 3 wide receivers back here. 3rd round reversal makes a hell of a difference, right? Then you look at Team 10. I mean, Gibbs, Taylor. Gibbs coming on back up. Pacheco at 15. All right. Now we're starting to get interesting here with the running backs. We were talking about 11 of these running backs going in the first 2 rounds. That's what we've been seeing an awful lot of. Gibbs is interested. His ADP in the online championship has fallen to 14th. He's gone as high as 10, as low as 19. He goes 12th here. Jonathan Taylor, ADP of 11. He's going right there. So interesting for sure there. Henry, thank you for interacting here today. What do we got? I wish KDS would run the day or 2 before the league draft. Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one because, and I agree, you want as much information as possible. I think people also, I guess I go back to the old days when people wanted to know their draft spot. They'd go on Mock Draft Central and mock, right? Are we past those days? Yes, I think we probably are. So that is something that maybe we should look at again. We try to be 5 days out. Maybe that is too long, especially as we get closer to opening day. It's a very good point, and I think one that we could definitely look at. I'd be interested to know the feedback here from everybody else. Again, we started doing that, maybe 7, 8 years ago. And again, it was so people could practice, if they will. All right, here we go. Team 5 goes running back. I have not seen a lot of running backs the last week or so. Team 12 and Team 5 doing that. Man, look at the running backs going here in the second ones. Interesting. Yeah, especially for the Friday drafts, I assume. The last Friday and Saturday drafts obviously sell out the day before or the day of. So nobody's getting very few people are getting their draft picks 5 days out. But yeah, again, I think it's worth looking at. We've had that rule in place for a long time. Could we shorten that window? Yes. I know people do want their draft spots. They do want to know. Wow, look at it. 2, 4, 6. We got 10 running backs in the first 2 rounds. Not unusual. Again, we've had 11 in the first 2 rounds usually. We may see that 11th one. Last couple of drafts that I saw, Pacheco was actually the 10th or 11th running back. So for him to go 6th of the running backs is really interesting. Okay, we've been seeing this pattern an awful lot. We've got, 7 teams with 1 running back and 1 wide receiver. And then we've got 2 double ups on the running backs and 3 on the wide receivers. So let's watch round 3. This is where a lot of wide receivers go. 1 running back should go here, maybe a quarterback, but this is going to be a lot of yellow on this one. Remember, this is 3rd round reversal. So we're going back to team 10 or 12. And look at that. He goes ETN again. Wow. Gibbs, Taylor, ETN. So real interesting build by team 12. 10 and 11 may just keep going with the wide receivers, and they do at this point. ETN was the 11th running back. I have a feeling team 12 probably said, I wasn't going to go running back here, but I want 3 of these top 11 running backs. I may have an edge in this one. So again, 10 and 11, you got to like it, right? They're going 2 wide receivers after team 12 goes 3 running backs. Yeah, and again, I agree. The Friday ones, the KDS will run probably 5 days before. I would think a lot of those Fridays are done. To give everybody their draft spots at midnight on Thursday night is tough. We do it for the Diamond. There's some people in the Diamond that want theirs ahead of time, but obviously with 10,000 on the line, we let people see what the results are of the Thursday night game before they do that. But again, it's a good point, and certainly remind me at the end of the year. I think we can look at that. Maybe we'll throw a survey out there. I think I'm going to need a survey for the Cut Line Championship anyways. So that makes a lot of sense. All right. Neighbors goes to team 10. HN went to team 2 at 23. So I guess if you're asking me that question, I said I would take HN. Neighbors goes after him, but not too far. So an interesting one. All right. 10 and 11. I don't want to call it no RB, but they're going 3 yellows, that's for sure. So team 8 does not follow suit, takes his running back. Again, we saw this last night. Jacobs went pretty quickly after the top 11 running backs, and that happens again tonight. He's not playing. Packer game's on right now. As most of you know, I have season tickets. This is our Green Bay ticket today. It's at noon at Lambeau Field. I think they benched every starter, offense and defense. So my daughter is there right now. So hope she's having fun. It's a beautiful day. It's like 73 or 74 and sun's out. So good stuff. All right. Henry, definitely team 12, an interesting start, and we'll see where he goes from here, but we'll keep an eye on that. Again, a lot of maybe 2 wide receivers, a running back through 3 rounds, and we've seen that an awful lot in ours. And yeah, I agree. The prime times would be the ones we may want to see after the Friday night game. No doubt. Okay. Yeah, I mean, no doubt about it, but he feels like he's got the edge with the 3 running backs. So again, we'll see what's running wide receivers are out there. I think a lot of teams realize that this round 3 is where the running back value is. I mean, he certainly could have taken Debo or Metcalf, Waddle at, where are we at there? 24, 30, 32. Let me please take a look, see where Waddle has gone. Yeah, that's his lowest in the last week, Waddle. He's gone as high as 12, as low as 32. So Waddle at 32 is the one that kind of stands out to me. Very, very good value for team, what is it, 5, who starts out with Breece Hall, Kyren Williams. Team 5, well done with that one as well. One thing we talk about, and there we have a quarterback. Josh Allen is the first one off the board. I talk about a lot about hero running back, and I think that is the strategy here with some teams. You get McCaffrey, you get Bijan. Boy, you just load up and load up and load up, right? So, all right. Yeah, and this one is a 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex league, right? So you can certainly start all 3 running backs. You can certainly start 4 wide receivers in the 2 running backs. So, yeah, a tight end or running back is tougher before taking another wide receiver. But let's see how these builds play out. That's what I love about it. So definitely. Oh, yeah, we've got people in here. Come on, we've got 127 people in here right now. Feel free to make a comment or jump in here and make a question, and away we go. Dave, NFFC primetime champion of 2000 and was that 11 or 12? I'm sorry, but won $100,000. Dave Klump. I'm not going to talk about the handcuff only because I don't want to give away anything. Plus, I haven't been watching as much football as the rest of you guys have. I'm trying to run this and fill things up. Yep, it's 1-2 turn. Let's go upside. I love it. Yeah, Kyron is interesting, I think. Let's see, what did he go here? 18, 19, 20. Kyron Williams has an ADP of 23. It's gone as low as 14, as high as 32. So, yeah, there's a lot of variance there on Kyron. I think a Kyron Marvin Harrison is interesting early on. Again, you're pushing Kyron up there, I think, a little bit. Yeah, and Henry is in the chat an awful lot. He loves watching these. I did an interview with Henry. You can find it on our High Stakes Fantasy Network YouTube page. Henry takes off 2 weeks. I mean, he must be on vacation this weekend because he's going to draft straight for 2 weeks. He loves to watch these, and he loves to then just load up, and this is his vacation, is drafting 2 weeks. Henry is the defending champ in the Cutline Championship. We wish everyone best, but definitely, Henry, good luck defending that Cutline Championship. And again, we got a Cutline at the top of the hour, 1 o'clock. I will take that one and show it off. All right, Kelsey goes at 38, and Laporta goes after him at 42. I just take a quick gander here on the tight ends. Let's see. Kelsey has moved ahead of Laporta. He was going after him most of the drafting season, but his ADP is 38 and Laporta is at 40. So interesting to see that development, but hey, how can you argue with Kelsey? He gets the job done all the time. Yeah, that's a good point, PJ. I mean, Kyron, you think he's safer. They got Corum now, so it's that handcuff that, I mean, listen, every team's got to have a second running back, right? You just can't run one guy out there anymore at 400 touches or even 350 in today's game. So I don't see Corum as a threat. He's got to have a backup. And so Kyron he was fantastic at the end of the year, right? How many people won championship with Kyron Williams? Gibbs is the home run play. There's no doubt. Gibbs is the home run play. If he stays healthy, he's going to be great. Yeah, there you go, Henry. That's a vacation, right? 50 drafts in 2 weeks. A lot of them here. All right. We talked about round 3. We did get 2 running backs and a quarterback. I said we'd probably have 1 running back and 1 quarterback, and then the rest would be all yellow, but a little bit different. Still got 9 wide receivers in that round. Then we could start it out with Devonta Smith, Kelsey, Mahomes as the second one. Again, we look for stacks. He went with the Rice-Mahomes stack. Let's talk about Rashee Rice, huh? Where's he going when we get to Las Vegas? Where does Rashee Rice go when we get to Las Vegas? Tom had speculated 3rd round. Well, he's there already, right? His ADP is at 38. He's gone as high as 26th and 54th at low in the last week. Rashee Rice could be a target hog there, right? So discount codes today. I don't think we have anything. We had an all contests on Thursday. And so now we're concentrating on the 3 national championships, if you will. The RotoWire Online Championship, the Cutline, and the Best Ball Championship. I'm positive we'll have a discount code on the auctions on Monday, I would think, or Tuesday. So again, we did discount on Thursday to all contests. So, but go on the live chat, see if the boys can resurrect one for you. All right. It's very possible. Okay. Team 10 and team 11, again, started out with the wide receivers. Team 11 goes he goes Hurts and then Diggs. So he doesn't have, that's a no running back right there. Team 11, I'm not calling that no running back. You got yourself 2 very good running backs to go with those 4. 14-team formats. Yeah, Henry. That's how we started, right, guys? We started with the NFFC Classic. Why did I start with 14 teams? Because WCOFF was already established as the 12-teamer, right, in 2002, 2003. 600 teams in 2003. I came out in 2004. Thought I could do it with 14 teams. And it was a good start. But the churn rate in the 14 team is very, very tough. So Classic is no longer a national contest. We just give league prizes. Love the 14 team family. Love it, love it, love it. It's very, very difficult. Let me just go back to the gridiron one that you had here, Henry. So gridiron is, and it's a 14 teamer, and we have 12 teamers. You bid with actual money for your first round pick. Okay. So McCaffrey will go for $600 or $700 of real money. They'll pick that. And then you bid for every pick in the second round with real money. And then you put all that side pot money into a side pot, and you pay weekly winners 1/17 of the total. So let's say we get $1,700, right? It'll be $1,000 a week to the high point total each week. Man, that thing is a blast. It's $1,000 entry. We pay prizes based on the $1,000. You put another $500 in the side pot, and then you bid with actual money in rounds 1 and again in round 2. The draft spot you get after round 2, that's the one you have for the rest of the draft. So team 12, that's a coveted one in round 2. Again, $17,000, split it up, you got $1,000 a week. You can get a lot of that money back. So a lot of people hold off. They don't want to bid an awful lot, win 1 week, and they already got a profit possibly. So it'll be interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, definitely in the 14 teamer, you got to get your running backs. I mean, you leave the 14 teamer with a hole somewhere. It's probably your RB2 or your tight end or your quarterback, possibly. I hope not, or your flex. But yeah, you definitely get pushed up for sure. All right, good chats. Keep it going. Let's take a look. See here again. We had the Mahomes Rice. Team 1 now hooks up with CJ Stroud and Collins. That's a popular one. Again, on Monday, I got to run those stats to see what the percentage of Stroud Collins or Stroud Tank Dell or Stroud tight end, right? I mean, there's all kinds of combinations with Stroud, but you want a piece of that offense. You got to like it an awful lot. Mahomes Rice is one. Nothing there with Lamar and Jalen Hurts. Nothing there for the stack, but we got one stack there, or 2 stacks, excuse me. All right, first 5 rounds in 20 minutes. That's how we do it, right? Good job. Welcome everybody here. 169 people in our lobby or in live stream right now. And appreciate it. How about Keenan Allen? Guy's been falling because someone said he was 230 pounds. He didn't look like 230 pounds from what I saw. Let me see where Keenan's going here. Keenan's ADP has dropped to 62. It's gone as low as 76. He went right where his ADP is. He went at 62 right here. So Mark Andrews becomes the 4th tight end. McBride, Andrews, and Kincaid. Man, we talked about it. Live drafts or live streams, Steve? I don't have Chad in a live stream at this point. I have not interviewed him. Chad was really busy this summer as far as coaching, I think his nephew's league or whatever, baseball. So good job, Chad. Love it. I coach my kids. There's nothing better. But we'll see if Chad would join us for a live stream. I would love it. I would love it for sure. Oh, come on, Henry. Is he really fat, Keenan? I sure hope not. I love Keenan. Tight ends are interesting. I love the top 5, Kincaid, and then Pitts is that wild card. I said it last night with Brady. I'm in on Pitts. I bid $14 for him in our auction with Tom and Jeff. So I'm in on Pitts. We got 2. What do we have? 2 teams with 0 running backs so far. Team 4, again, went with Andrews after the 4 wide receivers and then got himself 1 running back. And we'll see what Team 11 does. I would think a running back's coming on the turn over there, but interesting. Jones being your running back 1. Good player, no doubt. You know we love him here at the Packers. You can see my stuff in the background here. He's just got to stay healthy. On that AstroTurf, might be tough. He's had hamstring injuries. He's had knee injuries. Love Jones, though. Hope he can hold up. Speaking of Packers, there goes Jaden Reed to team 8. He's got Jacobs, Reed. See what's going on here. See what happens on the turn. But love it. Love it. Oops, I got to run the controls better. Yeah, it's a nice fast draft. This is awesome. This is how it should be done. Everybody knows what they're doing. This is a good league. I'm not pointing out who's in this league at all, but we've got at least one $250,000 champion in this one. So very, very interesting. All right, Team 10, real interesting build there. Start out with 3 wide receivers. Comeback heavy with 3 starting running backs, right? White's starting there. Mixon's looking good in a good offense. And Ramondre Stevenson, late in the 6th round, that's great value right there. How about Evan Ingram? A couple of touchdown receptions last night. That first one, I think it was a beauty. The back of the end zone. Guy's fantastic. All right, Team 11. 0 running back. Goes with David Montgomery. Interesting there. Obviously, a lot of touchdowns, possibilities. We'll see what happens there. Dak Prescott goes as quarterback 6 to Team 12. Let me see how the quarterbacks are shaking out here. According to our ADP is Allen and Mahomes, Hurts, Jackson, Stroud. We're not seeing any difference there. I mean, Dak is QB 10 in the last week, and his high pick is 72. So that's the high pick for Dak there. Okay, interesting. I doubled him up with Ferguson, but that is Dak's highest ADP in the last week. He's gone as low as 100, and let me just check again. 116. His ADP is at 100. So I'm not saying it's, Team 10. Really loading up on the running backs now. You got some options here at your flex position, that's for sure. And we'll see some more wide receivers, I'm sure. But real interesting build by Team 10. Team 11, David Montgomery, Javonte Williams are his 2 running backs now. Not bad for holding off to week 6 and 7. As for Williams, I mean, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think of Williams? Is this guy, he's a year removed from the knee injury, and last year obviously didn't look 100%. Oh, Team 8, I knew it, baby. I knew it. I saw you coming. I saw you coming down. Jacobs, Reed, and Love. I love it. I'll tell you, in this auction league, Team 8, with Tom and Jeff, I have Jacobs, Watson, and Love. That is my little stack there. So let's see how they do. Not playing today, unfortunately. I actually wish they would have started Love today. Like LaFleur said, they need to get the whole preparation leading into games, and I just hate them not playing just one series the entire preseason. But off to Brazil we go. All right, Kyler Murray goes to Team 7. Okay, John, he also likes Team 10. We were talking about Team 10. It's an interesting build, that's for sure. Is it your team, John? I don't know. I don't have any names on here, but yeah, real interesting build. The left side of the board, 4 teams just have 5 teams actually have only 1 running back. So kind of hero running back building, if you will. More quarterbacks going that way. And honestly, we see that in the online championship. There's been a lot of quarterbacks on that side early. Those guys are jumping them. Didn't want the second-tier quarterbacks coming back. There's Rome Odunze moving on up to Team 6. Still, with the hero running back, Bijan Robinson. Could have the number 1 tight end in Laporta. Could have a top 1 or 2 or 3 quarterback in Jackson, right? And Bijan could be number 1. So that's a good build right there with a lot of upside. Round 6 and 7 are interesting for the running backs that go off the board. Swift should be better, right? Zamir White, I like in Las Vegas. So Connor is definitely someone that no RB guys are after. Yeah. I agree. I mean, no, Henry, here's a solution. We don't need 3 weeks of preseason. And I know they're going to try to get an 18th regular season game. But this is ridiculous. How can Michigan and Notre Dame play their first game of the season against each other, but the NFL has to have 3 preseason games? No. And I'm a season ticket holder. They make me pay full price for this preseason game that I gave the ticket to my daughter. Last year, we couldn't even give them away. And we love going to Lambeau Field, but come on, there's nobody playing today to see. All right, you're going to do them after all the preseason games. Makes an awful lot of sense for sure. Najee Harris goes to team 2, his second running back. So 1, 3, and 6 still have just one running back. See what happens here at the turn coming into round 8. All right, again, I'll do this for probably through round 9, and then I'll take a little bit of break. But at 2 o'clock, man, I got a RotoWire and I've got a cut line. I'll see if I can get 2 boards up here and interchange them for that one. So I'll be back here at 2 Eastern time. And then I think the next one is 4 Eastern time with a best ball. But come join me and definitely chat. I need the help. I can't be by myself here, right? Couldn't pay me to watch a live preseason game. I'm with you, John. I mean, Lambeau Field in August when it's day game, 75, 80 degrees. I mean, it's just beautiful, and it's worth going to the stadium just for that. I would bring my daughter. I brought my kids, and they got a taste of it. My dad would take us to the 1 preseason game, the 3 boys and my dad, and it was just heavenly. It's what hooked me, right? And I would walk in that stadium with my eyes closed and then open my eyes when I got in there, and it's like, wow, this is what I want to do for a living. Unfortunately, I can't play in the NFL. I'm no good. But I can write about it, right? So, love it. All right, team 2, very interesting. He's the first one to take a second quarterback, excuse me. Tony Pollard goes right there at 87. Brady took him earlier last night. Loves the upside. Obviously saw him last year. He was not healthy. That high ankle. I mean, he had 2 surgeries on it. That's wild stuff. All right, Joe Burrow now going to team 4. I don't see a stack there. The Purdy one was not matched up with anyone either. So, okay, not as many stacks. We got the Stroud and Mahomes stack. We got the Love stack, obviously. Richardson went as QB7. He has been going QB6, and Love has been going to QB. Murray's been going ahead of Love. I've been talking about that. His ADP, they're right next to each other, 91 and 92, but Murray has definitely been rising in drafts. So interesting to see that he did go right after Love. Again, their ADPs are 1 spot apart. So Brock Bowers goes to team 5. All right, that's team 1 is way going with hero running back, right? Team 6 is way going with hero running back. Let's see if he continues, and he does, with the big upside play of Christian Watson. Love it. Watson in round 8. Now keep those hamstrings healthy, Christian, and people are going to love it for sure. All right, Jason. Oh, yeah, that's where I should be. I should be on my pontoon. Enjoy this. So everyone knows I'm at my Iola, Wisconsin office right here. And all summer I've been working at my cottage. I have a pontoon, nice wave runner, a fishing boat, and love it up north. Just love it. And high-speed internet so I can work up there. When I came home, I got to get ready for Las Vegas, got to start packing, got to start bringing stuff, got to do the table tents. And so I'm in the office right now. And any idea whose ass is behind me here? I'll show you later. But it's Clay Matthews. All right. I didn't even see that. Yeah, value of Joe Burrow, I agree. Let's just see where Burrow's been going. 87. He's QB 7. He's been going ahead of Love and Murray for sure. So Purdy going ahead of him, Love going ahead of him, Murray going ahead of him. Totally agree. You're in the Upper Peninsula, Jason. All right. I'm 35 miles from the border in Upper Peninsula, believe it or not. the Monaco area. So I don't get to Upper Michigan all that much, but yeah, pretty cool. Team 6, ton of faith in Caleb. Yeah, he's got Odunze, right? What else he got there? And DJ Moore. Yep, he's got 2 there. So we won't say he'll go there, but he's certainly doing that. Where's Jeff? We've got so many drafts today. We're doubling up, right? Tom and Jeff, Brian and Jeff. Everybody's watching online drafts today. So that's what those guys are doing. I came up with this crazy idea, and I just thought, why not just have everybody watch the drafts as well? So they were too busy to do it. So I said, I'll do it by myself. What the hell? I can talk for a long time. Got some Spotted Cow. I'll be drinking some Spotted Cow later. And away we go. So, all right, we're going to stay on through this round. And then, like I say, I'm going to come back with the, what did I say, cut line. No, RotoWire, another RotoWire at 2 o'clock. Is that right? Yeah, I'll have to double check on this one. Actually, it's 3 o'clock. So I think I'll be back at 3 o'clock. I think I wrote down the time. I'll figure it out. But follow me on Twitter, and I'll let you know when I'm going to be back on here. But I wrote down 2 p.m., but I don't know if that's 2 p.m. Eastern or 2 p.m. our time. So I'm in Central Time Zone. All right, Jaden Daniels goes to Team 10. Let's see a stack there. Wow, Team 11. 4 running backs, 4 wide receivers, and a top QB. Brooks likely will not start the year, right? And but he should be back by around weeks 2 or 3, I would think. Yeah, why not, right? NFFC live stream podcast marathon. That's what I called it. Oh, is it? I didn't even know that, National Draft. So we used to do a whole bunch of pieces for them on this weekend. We would do 30-second pieces. Every hour they would put it on. Tom and I would record them. As you know, we're not on SiriusXM anymore. After January, what happened? They took us off the air, and we have not gotten our show back. We've talked to them about returning in September, possibly, to do our Wednesday night show, but it's still up in the air right now. I've let them know we're fine. It's all good. But those are the consequences. So we hope to be back on SiriusXM. SiriusXM will definitely be broadcasting our New York Super League on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I think we're going to be on the air between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern. We love it when SiriusXM broadcasts the New York Super. Gives great visibility to our guys out there. They interview a lot of them, past champions and such. There you go, Team 6. Got your second running back in Devin Singletary. So we will be back that way. But I agree with you, John. The Wednesday night show is huge. We would do the drafts on air, interviewed our customers. We were on SiriusXM for 12 years. 12 years. And so we'll see if we can return. There's a good relationship between us, and I hope it happens. All right, everyone. So there you go. 9 rounds, less than 40 minutes. So these things go pretty quickly. Yeah, we are not on the Wednesday night show. They've been actually doing replays there, so I wish they would ask for more original content. But correct. I believe that's 7 Eastern for the Super, not 8 o'clock. Yep, should be 7 o'clock, I believe. You guys got a tighter schedule out there. You get out after 9 o'clock. All you guys have some fun, do some drinks, and that's a great time in New York. We're at the Westin, everyone. Dave and Buster's threw us a curveball, told us our room was being remodeled. Good luck to you finding someplace else. We got the Westin 1 block away, so should be good. Do I know where baseball will be in Las Vegas? No. Jason, I will know when I get back from Las Vegas. I have 3 contracts in front of me. I am going to meet with 2 more hotels, and I'm pretty sure I know where we're going to be, but I have one nice hotel that is interested in us, and we'll see if we can make the economics work. I mean, they're all nice. The two options that we have right now are very good on the Strip, absolutely, and we'll just see where we land. I'm going to have some meetings out there after Labor Day. Actually, next Thursday I have meetings out there, and then I've got one more on Labor Day weekend. But I will announce probably the week when I get back where we will be for baseball. But it will definitely be on the Strip. All right. Billy, don't show up in Dave & Buster's. Please don't. All right. All right, folks. I appreciate it. We're through hour 1 of the NFFC live stream podcast marathon with Greg Ambrosius talking for 40 straight minutes. You guys helped an awful lot. Henry, keep joining all these. Keep asking me questions. All of you guys keep asking questions, and we'll have some fun this afternoon. All right. We top 200 people on here right now. Fabulous job. Fabulous job. Can I just see what the heck time? Well, I'm back at 2 o'clock. I hope it's Eastern. See you there. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you much.